Hello friends, it's me, Self-Critical Automaton, picking off where we left off. That is to say, right in front of this guy, Marvelous Chester. I'm Self-Critical Automaton, did I say that already? I don't know. And I'm playing Dark Souls, but you probably know that already. So yeah. What's up, guy?
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past?
Yep.
Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
Guy's got kind of a sexy voice, I'll give him that.
Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me. So, what did that giant mushroom make you do?
Hey, don't talk
Not
about
that I
her that way.
care. It's none of my business.
I say that as if I wasn't just insulting her myself last episode. Anyway.
I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know?
So yeah, this is Marvelous Chester. He's apparently marvellous, and apparently named Chester. He's, actually kind of an interesting character. We know almost nothing about him, but his mode of dress is... pretty much everything in this game has a, like, either pre-medieval or between early to late medieval look to it. This guy is clearly dressed in Victorian fashion. I mean, we've got the full-on, top hat and overcoat look going on.
So long.
So, and also he has a medicine bag, which is weird. So, this guy does not fit with anything else in the game. It's completely obscure as to what his deal is. Some people think that he is, in fact... Oh, by the way, I went back to the bonfire and kindled it up a whole bunch so that we could have enough hit points, enough Estus that will survive this fight. So yeah, what's up with that guy? Nobody really knows. Some people think that he is the character mentioned in several of the item descriptions, the creator of... Is it? Ah, yes. Karim, yes. People think that he might be the, There's a mention of someone called I think it's Duke of Karim or something. So, who's, up to all sorts of sinister shit and creates things out of people. Who could this be? Well, as you may have guessed, that this is Knight Artorias himself. It's interesting that, like the Silver Knights, you not only don't see his face, but it's unclear whether he has a face at all. So it kind of looks like he's not having a good time. Yeah, this is a pretty tough fight. Artorias is a consummate swordsman. I should have really restored my hit points before I ran into this fight. And I can't remember what he's weak to, but as you can see, he's clearly become infested by the abyss. Which is not good. But another interesting thing, you might notice that his... Oh fuck. That was close. His left arm is... He never moves it, it's almost hanging limply. The implication of that is that his arm is broken in some way, and there are two, mythic items associated with him, his sword and his shield. As you can see, he has no shield, so something interesting is going on here. What we can figure out from later on is that in the abyss something horrible happened. He perhaps, he has come back from the abyss changed. Infected. Ow. And his arm was broken in some kind of a fight in the abyss, it's implicit. That was close. So yeah, his attacks, I think they do dark damage. I'm not certain though. But yeah, he's pretty tough. So I'm just going to keep lobbing fire. Oh shit, he's got out of range of that one. That's big AoE attacks, pretty easy to avoid. You just get out of the range. Unlike most of the boss fights, or I say most, unlike many boss fights in this game, he doesn't actually have multiple phases. He is just a big angry guy. Actually, I'm not sure there are that many. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Yeah, one of the problems with fighting him is that he can hurt you when you're on the ground, which is a rare ability. Most people can't do that. And it's kind of bullshit if they do. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment. And we're back. I'm just gonna check. Okay, no, those aren't. I suddenly thought they might have been invisible walls, but nope. Yeah, so time to try this again. I'm gonna go in with the sword first this time, just because I might as well. Yeah, not much damage, but not... Yeah, that attack goes through shields. And this, I think because it's dark damage, and my shield does not have high dark damage resistance. Because most don't. That fucking spinny roll attack is such a pain. Ah, oh gosh. It's basically, you know, instant, permanent 360 no-scope. Also, he can throw slime at you, which is gross. Which is also more evidence of the Abyss having some kind of physical presence, rather than simply being an absence, which is what we see in the Four Kings boss fight. In the Four Kings, what we see is nothingness, emptiness, absence of anything. There's not even ground. What we see in the Abyss of Ulasil is rather stranger, being as it is a physically moving... Ah shit, that was... Yeah, yeah. I wasn't expecting him to dodge every single goddamn pillar. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! It's so tough to fight this guy. He's one of the bosses in the game I have the most trouble with, which is one of the reasons I often skip the DLC. Fuck. That was close. Yeah, so... Something else I noticed, just today actually, is that none of the 4 Knights of Gwyn, only 2 of whom are really knightly. Ah, fuck. And we're back, again. So, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by an impromptu facial piercing. Yeah, the 4 Knights of Gwyn all have their faces hidden. Ow. As do the Silver and Black Knights. And, yeah, perhaps this, you know, is evidence to my theory that they may not be natural beings who've come into existence in the way of, you know, natural organisms in the world. Yeah, be careful of that spin attack. It's got... Oh, fuck! Ugh, I hate this fight so much. It's a lot of people's favourite fight, because it's, you know, often more interesting to fight a character who is an actual, you know, like a swords... Oh, fuck. Like, a, you know, a character who's an actual swordsman, who's actually fighting in the same way that you are fighting. But, I just have so much trouble with him that, honestly, I would prefer a giant monster that I just stab in the butt 15 times. good, might get some... Oh, no, okay, we're not doing... What? It's... Come on! Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting you to do. I'm really off on my dodge timings as well. They're relatively hard to get with him. So yeah, you may notice some similarities between his style and that of Sif, because Sif is associated with him. Artorias is also known as the Wolf Knight. After all, there is a wolf on the ring of Artorias. And it's sort of implied that Sif is his friend or his protege, and that Sif learned to sword fight from Artorias, which is a bit weird because, as a rule, people don't teach their pets to fight. Well, it's not really a pet; it's an animal companion. Rangers have those, right? But like, fuck. Here we go again. Try and keep out of the slime he drops on the ground because it is bad for you. Remember, abyssal slime makes you take your time. That's... I don't even know what... As you can see, there's that double spin attack that Sif is so fond of. As I was... Yeah, like, people might train their animal companions to fight, but it's weird to train your animal companion to fight with a sword. Because of, you know, the whole lack of opposable thumbs thing. Also, if you look closely, you'll notice... Oh, fuck! Me getting squashed again. If you look closely, you will notice that that sword is the same sword as Sif itself wielded. Is it wielding if you're not using your hands? I suppose it must be. Yeah, it's basically impossible to get the timings on. Oh, fuck! Half of his attacks right. Well, it's not impossible. I mean, like, people who are good at this game can do it. Double spinny. And he dodges my counter attack, because of course he does. I'm gonna need to just cut to, you know, 4 hours later after I finally killed him. So yeah, as I was saying before about the different appearances of the... Oh fuck, I'm out. Yeah, we have, you know, the Abyss of the Four Kings, which is broadly different to the Abyss of Ulastil and Artorias. Ah, got a decent hit on him that time. I think I staggered him as well, that's surprising. Shit! Shit, shit, shit! And here we all are again. So, something I don't talk about much is that, well, I mean, as a rule, I don't talk about anything cut from the game, because whatever didn't make it into the final game isn't part of the actual product, so I kind of consider it to not be, you know, it's not canon. You know, if it was removed for a reason, whether that was timing or because they felt it didn't, you know, fit the thematics of the game or whatever. Anyway, that said, Artorias was originally supposed to have dialogue lines. He talks about being corrupted by the Abyss and asks you to help prevent the Abyss from spreading, and says that he's going to, you know, fall into the fall into the corruption of it, but also the way he speaks implies that he himself is not human, which, if it was in the game, would reinforce my theories about, you know, what gods and humans are, and gods and humans and giants, and yeah. Is he gonna jump attack him? No, okay. I really need to get used to dodging that one instead of blocking. Any kind of penetrating drill attacks are always a pain to fight against, because they will knock your poise away and then you will die. Or at least get hurt. So yeah, that's some thoughts about stuff. But Artorias, more like Artori asshole or something. I don't know. I can't think of anything good. Two tens. One tactic that can take him down more easily is to essentially play the incredibly long game and try and only attack him when he's... Periodically he starts walking. If he is walking, he's not basically, as soon as he starts running, that's when he's able to do his attack animations. Sometimes he attacks immediately, in which case he just zooms straight at you, but when he's walking, that means you've got a few seconds to fuck! Yep, you heard me. He gives you a few seconds to fuck. It's actually resistant to fire, but the damage of my fire spells is high enough that it kind of like washes out and still does significantly more damage than my melee attacks will. I really need more stamina, fuck. Oh, Artorias, I fucking hate you. I really do. So many people love you so much. Oh, the best. Oh, fuck. You've made your point, guy. You don't need to do the double overhanded spin slash twice onto my corpse. And we're back. Okay, so as you can see, I've changed my equipment completely. I'm trying a completely different tactic this time. I actually went and bought a pike, which is the longest reach weapon in the game, and I'm deciding to focus on dodging instead of blocking, because that clearly wasn't working out for me. I actually went and bought this and upgraded it just for this fight, but I only had enough. I could only afford to upgrade it to +8, I think. So, I have to double-hand it in order to wield it because I can't... I'm actually slightly underneath the required skill level to wield it. I need 24 strength, I have 21. And obviously, if I can't afford to upgrade it any further, I can't afford to boost those stats. Which means no shield, because you can use weapons that are too heavy for you if you two-hand them. This is a useful fact, one I have not mentioned before, but hey, you know, there's a first time for everything. So, also, I have switched my rings. I am wearing a ring that boosts physical protection. And getting stun locked by this guy is just bullshit. Also, I'm wearing the Grass Crest shield, as you can see. The really useful thing about the Grass Crest shield, which I have mentioned before, see, it doesn't have very good blocking percentages, but, this is super important. Its buff is a stamina recharge boost, and I believe it does stack with the Chloranthy ring, and it remains active if you are two-handing, so it's on your back. The buff is still active. So if I'm not going to be blocking anyway, then might as well have it on there for that little extra boost. Oh, don't kick, that's not what I want. As you can see, I'm not doing very much damage, but that's hardly surprising. So yeah. Oops, instinct is still to block, that's no good. But, I'm doing okay. If I lose again, it will be the end of this episode. I'm already more than twice over my usual recording time. Fuck. Oh, come on, I dodged that. Dick. Fuck. I'm losing. I'm gonna fail. Oh god. What if I can't beat him? What if this is just the end of the Let's Play? Ow. Did that knock me down even though I was dodging? Fuck! Ah, I was doing so well. What fucked up my timings? Fuck. Well, shit. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna need to think about this a bit. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. None of these fit my emotions. I'm so sorry, everybody. Bye.